Hello, good evening, and welcome to this WTF Hypnobirthing. I'm Katie, and I'm a hypnobirthing teacher with Positive Birth Company. And honestly, if I had a penny for every time people ask me that, I would be very rich by now. So I'm here tonight really to just kind of bust a few of those myths that are out there. Obviously, being a teacher, you can imagine how many times I get asked. Every time people say, "What do you do?" and I say I'm a hypnobirthing teacher, often met with an eye roll and, okay, so what does that mean? So, really, this evening, I just want to bust a few of those myths and answer some of your questions as well. Hypnobirthing will hypnotise me. No. I would love to be able to hypnotise people, but we'll just leave that to Paul McKenna and all those stage hypnotists out there. Hypnobirthing is a logical, scientific look at how we give birth. It's not going to hypnotise us at all. It's more going to give you like really great coping techniques, really great relaxation techniques. No hypnotising, sorry. Hypnobirthing will guarantee me a natural birth. No, it won't guarantee you a natural birth, but it will guarantee you that you have a really great skill set of coping mechanisms to go into your birth, however your birth may be. No matter the outcome, hypnobirthing really is for all births. Hypnobirthing is for hippies. No, again, it's not. It really is so science-based, and it takes a really detailed look at the physiology of birth as well. So it's not just kind of chanting. That's another one we get people thinking hypnobirthing is kind of chanting your baby out and these mantras that you can do it. I mean, there is a bit of that, the power of the mind, but no, it's really not just for hippies, and definitely for all births. Hypnobirthing comes from observing hippos. No, no, it doesn't. I mean, if we did observe hippos, giving birth, that would probably help us with a few things in our births as well, because animals, we're mammals. Animals give birth fine every day, but we seem to have this worry, this fear about it. So maybe if we did watch hippos give birth, that could kind of lead into it a little bit. You have to want to have a home birth to use hypnobirthing. No, not at all. I've had two births myself. I've had one birth on labour ward, really amazing experience. And I actually did have a home birth, so it was used for that as well. But I've taught many people who have had C-sections, labour ward, birthing centre. It really is for all births. It's knowledge is power in hypnobirthing. It's about gathering all of the information about how we give birth, all of the information on where we can give birth, and just making our birth experience the best one we can for us, wherever that may be. Hypnobirthing stops you from working with doctors and midwives. No. No, it doesn't. Quite the opposite, in fact. If you've done a hypnobirthing antenatal course and you've kind of studied how our bodies work when we're giving birth, what kind of state our bodies are in as we're giving birth, we're learning about what the midwives do, what obstetricians do. It's really giving you all of that information so that you can work with your midwife, work with your caregiver. So it's actually the opposite to that. All of the information that you have makes it easier to work with your midwife and with your caregiver. My partner will not be involved if I use hypnobirthing. No, your partner will be involved. In fact, excuse me, with hypnobirthing, it really will give your partner a really special job, actually. And that's something that a lot of people really enjoy about a hypnobirthing course, is that when you're a birth partner, you have a really important set of jobs. You will learn to advocate for your partner, for your while she's giving birth, and you'll learn about all of the care that you'll learn together, the care that is given to you as a team, and how you can work together as a team to kind of make your birth the best birth possible. As a birth partner, you really need to protect the birthing person and really make sure that they have all of the conditions in place perfectly for birth to kind of progress naturally, well, progress as it should. And you will learn all of that in a course. Hypnobirthing only works if you're using a birth pool. Again, not true. You can use hypnobirthing outside of a birth pool. You do not have to be in a birth pool to use hypnobirthing. We do teach in our course that a birth pool is actually a really lovely kind of comfort measure for your birth. It's a really nice place to be during your labour, but you absolutely don't have to use water to enjoy a nice, positive hypnobirthing experience. If you're a certain kind of person, then hypnobirthing is for you. And again, that's really not the case. My partner is, when I mentioned, I really want to do hypnobirthing, he was like, no, not for me. I don't know if all of this stuff's for me. By the end of lesson 1, he was like, yes, it's science in this. It's like, he understood what would be happening to my body when we were having our baby. He understood then the kind of physiology of birth and understood how the techniques used in hypnobirthing can really help to aid that. So it was, really great for him. So definitely for everybody, for sure. Hypnobirthing will promise me a pain-free birth. That's a difficult myth to bust, because it can't promise you a pain-free birth. And obviously everybody's birth is different. Everybody feels labour differently. But what it will give you is those coping mechanisms to kind of bring you into your birth prepared, bring you into your birth with a set of relaxation techniques that you can practice through pregnancy and then use during your labour to really help you cope with labour. Obviously, if it's your first baby, it's something you've never experienced before, and it's something that can be quite daunting, but it's certainly, the hypnobirthing can certainly help you with all of those things.